so Jaden, which one did you start doing? 7. We're not there yet. Okay, we'll get there in a second. Okay, so this is what we're going to work on for a little bit, review a couple things, refresh our memory. Plus, like, these are freebies for us because I'm going to give you points for this before your test on Thursday. Okay, so I'll let you guys pick. Do you guys want to look at number 1 or number 2? 2. 1? 1? 2? Who wants 1? Who wants 2? 1 it is. All right, 1 it is. You get to pick. You picked 1. So it won't let me. So Hannah, yeah, it's a PDF. You'll have to download it. You can write it out on a piece of paper if you want.
I know the answer.
Okay, so number 1. Oh gosh, I'm dropping things. So when you have to evaluate or simplify an expression like this, what do we have to remember? There's a little order. Alex? Yeah, PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We got to remember our order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Jaden, I have an answer. Maybe. Just depends on what the question is. Then you might get the problem wrong. Dallas? Uh-huh. You could also do it. That should also work. Yeah. So we'll find out. Let's see if we get the same answer. I always just use the add notes button. Doesn't work very well unless you have a stylus. Yeah, that's true, Mason. And Hannah, you can always just download it and like write it out on a sheet of paper. If you don't have a printer, that's okay too. All right, so let's look. Do we have parentheses? Yes. We got 6 minus 4. What's 6 minus 4? 2. So now we have 6 divided by 3. And then, do we need to keep our parentheses?
No.
No, but what should I put in between the 3 and the 2? You could put a little multiplication symbol. Yeah, however you want to do that, it would be times 2. So do we have any exponents? Any multiplication and division? When we have multiplication and division, which order must we go in? Left to right. Left to right. I know it's tricky because that's the order it's written in, right? Always go from left to right. So we're going to do the 6 divided by 3 first, which is 2. And then we have 2 times 2, which is 4. Good. There's a few of them that like occasionally you can do in different ways. All right, good. So 2 will be one that you'll do independently later, not right this second. All right, Jaden insists on number 3. Nope. Because we're going to, we're probably going to spend more time on this on Wednesday too, Alex. This isn't like the only day we're going to do it. I want to review a few things because then I want to get to our other homework assignments. And then on Wednesday, we're going to do some kind of review activity, maybe a Kahoot or something, and then we'll spend some time on this. Okay, I'd rather you didn't. Yes. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Yes. I can make sure you know exactly where it needs to go today. Nothing new, just working on the stuff from last week. All right, so number 3. Aiden, if you go to the module, there's a worksheet you need to download. We're doing a little review right now. So find the sum or difference. We got 4 over 7 plus 5 over 2. Is this ready to add?
No.
Alex, why isn't it ready to add? Not simplify, but there is something. I need a common denominator. Yes, this one we don't want to simplify diagonally because it's addition and subtraction. We need a common denominator. What would be a good common denominator for 7 and 2? How'd you get that? 7 times 2, right? So we're going to put 14s on the bottom of both our fractions and figure out how this needs to be rewritten. So take a look at the first fraction. We had a 7 on the bottom, right? What does that have to get multiplied to turn it into a 14? A 2. So if we multiply the bottom by 2, we have to multiply the top by 2. And what's 4 times 2? 8. Ooh.
8.
Okay. Because it was sloppy. It matters to me. I know. You're not wrong. Huh? Yeah. But my handwriting is much neater. My handwriting is so much neater when I'm actually writing and not on this. So 5 over 2. What do you have to multiply that one by, Alex? Thank you, Jaden. Yes. Multiply the bottom and the top by 7. Trying to steal all his glory. 5 times 7 is 35. Okay, yes, that makes sense. All right, so now only add the top, right? The bottom is good. Leave it like that. Add the top. 8 plus 35 is 43 over 14. Can that fraction be reduced?
No.
No, you can just leave it like that. Yes.
Let's do 6.
No, you always have to. You don't have to rewrite it as a mixed number, but you do have to simplify it, yeah. That's probably what you're thinking of. All right, Jane said number 6. He's just calling all the shots today. So we got -9 times 1/4. So we have one number that's a whole number and one that's a fraction. So what could we do with this to make our lives a little easier, Dallas? Why would I put the 1 under the 9? Yeah, make it a fraction, because now you're multiplying a fraction by a fraction, right? Now, when you multiply and divide, always look and see if you can maybe reduce anything before you get started if you want. And if not, just multiply the top by the top, multiply the bottom by the bottom. So, can I reduce anything here?
No, ma'am.
Nope. So, multiply the top, what's -9 times 1? -9 over, what'd you say, Asia? Over 4, because 1 times 4 is 4. Can that be reduced? Nope. Leave it. Good.
8 is great.
Did you say 8 is great?
Yes, 8 is great.
I'm gonna give other people the option too. Would anyone else like to see 7 or 8? Do you have a preference?
Yeah, everyone likes my choices.
I think they're the same personally, because they're both just one step.
8 is great.
Okay, number 8. That's true. Fractions do tend. This one kind of throws them. So number 8, we got x over 2 equals 8. We want to solve for x. We're trying to get x all by itself. So remember, we need to use opposite operations. I'm trying to see what time class ends. Trying to see what time. I don't get to get rid of you until 9:32. We only got 10 minutes left of this block, though. It goes by fast. Yeah. Well, but then you'll have a little like 7-minute break for when passing period is, and then you'll have me again for another 30 minutes. Get it all out of the way, yeah. All right, number 8. So we got x over 2 equals 8. What opposite operation here would I do to get x all by itself? Yep, multiply both sides by 2. Mean. X equals, what's 8 times 2? 16. Sorry. People at home, how we doing?
One of these times I'm gonna blurt out a random
You blurt out random numbers all the
number.
time.
It's gotta be right sometime.
Sorry, I can't. What are we okay at home? Annalise, we good? I can't hear you. Oh, okay.
It's gotta be right.
I don't know if it's my volume or your guys' volume. But also, I have Jaden in here and he's a little loud. So. All right. All right, we're gonna make a choice. Do we want to do 9 or 10?
10.
All right, Alex said 10, so we're gonna do 10. All right, so doesn't this one have a little bit more going on?
No.
I think so. There's a little more. What strategy should we use, Jaden? Okay, yes, we will combine like terms.
Column method.
Column, I would use the 2-column method here. So 2 columns, so put a column down your equal sign. We got to decide who needs to go on the left, who needs to go on the right. Remember? Yeah, number or letters on the left, numbers on the right. So -5, stay or go. -5? I'm sorry? No, we're, I didn't notice there was 2 -5s. No, I always go from left to right. So this first -5, should it stay or go?
Go.
It needs to move over. And when you move something, what needs to happen to its sign? Yeah, it needs to become the opposite. So right now it's negative. When you switch it over, make it a positive. All right, now we're on to the 2K. Stay or go? Stay. -3K. Stay or go? Stay. And now we're on our number side. Is the other -5 good where it is, or does it need to move? It can stay. How? Did you combine them first? That's okay. That's not weird, Dallas. It's just another strategy. Yeah. So the 5 on the right was already negative, so I just dropped it down. So it means the same thing. Yeah. So that's going to be subtraction. Correct. Yes. Now let's combine. We got 2K minus 3K. What would that be when you combine it? What kind of a 1K? It'd be negative because you have 2 and you're taking 3 away. So it'd be negative, yeah, -1K or just -K, however you prefer to write that. What's 5 minus 5? 0. Julie, how's it going back there? Good? Okay. Now, what do we need to do to either side? No, don't want to subtract. Yeah, we want to get rid of that -1, so we're going to divide both sides by -1. What are you confused about? Okay. So what's 0 divided by anything? Just 0. So it's K equals 0. So Dallas, you're absolutely welcome to combine your like terms first. This way though tends to work. So if you know how to do that way and you're good at it, then I would just stick with it. But this way tends to help people who have trouble organizing the problem. So if you're not having trouble organizing the problem, then you're good to do it the other way. Okay. All right. So how much longer do we have? We only have 5 minutes left and then the bell's gonna ring. You guys will get your passing period as your break. And then the next block, we're gonna focus on just those assignments that are due tonight, okay? So let's look at, let's see what else we can get through. You wanna do 11? Or, well, like take a look. Does anyone at home have one that they wanna see? So, that's not their fault. Asia? Number 4, maybe, yeah, let me see. Anyone at home have one they want to see?
No. We come here on a Monday.
That's not their fault. Asia wanted to go back up to number 4.
She's crazy.
Well, she had a preference. All right, number 4. So we're back up to number 4. Asia wants to see number 4, that's fine. So we got -4/3 minus 7/5. So this, you're subtracting your fractions. What do you got to have? A common denominator. What's a good common denominator? Jaden says 15 very aggressively over and over again. So put a 15 on the bottom of both. Now, doesn't this first one also have a negative in the front? I'd probably also go ahead and bring that over with you too. No, I just put it in the front. My first one's not. So for the first one, what do we need to multiply that fraction by? What do you have to multiply 3 by to turn it into a 15? 5. So multiply the bottom by 5 means you gotta also multiply the top by 5. And what's 4 times 5? 20. And don't forget to bring that little negative with you, right? Okay. Yep, so this one, what did you multiply by, Alex? 3. Yep, you had to multiply the bottom by 3, so multiply the top by 3 to get 21. And now we are going to subtract here. Now be careful. Don't you have a negative 20 on top minus 21? So, right here. Yeah, so remember, always add same signs. What's 20 plus 21? 41, right? But you had a negative and then you're taking away more. So it needs to be negative 41 over 15. With this one, so I just subtracted this, negative 20 minus 21. And remember, Alex, you can always plug that into a calculator. So if the negatives throw you off, correct. Yeah. Yes. I guess I'd have to call the nurse. So, guys, we have like 2 minutes and then the bell's gonna ring. I just want to simplify this one problem. Is there anything that can go into both 41 and 15? There actually is. Yeah, no, it won't be a whole number. Nope. 3. 3. Someone in your calculator, do 41 divided by 3. If you plug 3 in? Oh yeah. No, it doesn't go in. That was my mistake. I lied to you. You can just leave that one as is. That cannot be simplified. I know. If you guys get the time, you can always work on this some more. Okay? There's a good amount of stuff on it. Don't panic though. The test is not until Thursday. And we're going to spend more time in class on this on Wednesday. Okay? So, yeah. So bring this with you to class on Wednesday. You guys, so technically first block's over.